Всем привет, с вами LETSPLAY, сегодня мы играем Genshin Impact. И, ребят, в этом видеоролике мы выполним третью сюжетку в этом событии. Это, то есть, вот это. И давайте начнем. Кстати говоря, хотела бы сначала сказать, что я добила райда 90 уровень, вот. Наконец-то. Теперь будем зарабатывать опыт на Хутао. Чем больше опыта мы заработаем, тем быстрее прокачаем до 90 уровня. Да, в основном мне надо будет еще ходить на эмблему побольше, чтобы мне, в принципе, повезло так же, как и с Лимин. Прям что вот так вот. Ну, пока что, в принципе, особо ничего такого не упадало мне. Только шансом. Да и это семена вообще. Ну и бонус лечения, это можно Барбаре поставить, в принципе, кстати, да. Ну, либо ее сделать критовой. Что, в принципе, я и сделала. Еще бы прокачать эту книжку, и будет вообще очень круто. Ну ладно. Начнем. Давайте телепортирую. Так. Нет. One second. Следующего дня. Окей, мы дождались и... Так, давайте пойдем.
So that's how it is. Thanks for the I've long heard that it is truly an honor to make your acquaintance.
No need for formalities.
Oh,
Exorcism? I can't say I'm an expert in the field, but if you don't mind.
Whoa, there's so many people here. All we knew was that Hutao invited Chung. Happy Lantern Ride, everyone!
Likewise. Please take a seat.
Are you having fun? Me too. I heard that the audience loved it too. And she's been receiving quite a lot of performances.
Yep. And they asked us to pass on their season's greetings to everyone.
The performance was
Us? Did Xiangling ask you to
Come to think of it, I probably shouldn't have burdened Chongyun with...
Hold on. Xiangling came up with a new recipe? Let Paimon see!
Someone here knows how to encourage... Oh, and I have to thank Mr. Zhongli, too. He gave me...
Oh, so that's...
Yes. Since we'll be dining together, the topic of our Chongling's ideas are my suggestions.
Oh, the Chung.
Anyway...
That sounds like it might be...
How about I sound...
Speaking of eating, Paimon feels like... Oh, Hutao was the one who invited us, but...
Oh, Global volunteered to help Dad at the... You know, lots of people come over to eat during Lantern Rite. As for...
The director went to collect a guest. Seems like it's almost...
Huh? Hutao went to fetch someone in person? Could it be...
She didn't clarify. And as her subordinate, I could...
Ta-da! We're here! Oh, we're not late to the party, right? Good thing the Conqueror of Demons and I are both as swift as the wind. And whoosh, we made it just in time.
Oh, I see. So the important guest is the Conqueror of Demons. I've been looking... The director didn't mention anything when she invited us. What a pleasant surprise. Gathered here with us tonight to convene here with all of you...
It's almost lantern right. Yet you took all the trouble coming here.
The
Rex Lapis, may I ask what troubles you?
The director asked me to buy sesame oil in preparation.
Then why would you come all...
I had a pleasant chat with Chef Yin.
What about this...
It-
I'm sure you're exaggerating, Zhang... Sir,
There he goes again. Everyone here today is well known in their... I heard that the Conqueror of Demons and the Traveler... Great!
You should take a seat too, director.
Oh? Finally remember. When we arrived just now, the host at Shinue Kiosk told me our dishes are almost ready. Perfect timing. Let's not wait any longer and ask them to bring out the food.
Paimon would have never guessed the person Hu Tao went to fetch with.
Oh, that's also the first I've heard of the
You know Xiao
Knowing is a bit of an overstatement. You might not know this, Paimon, but we exorcists have worked in close collaboration with... Hard to imagine that thanks to Hu Tao...
likewise.
It is a great honor indeed to have a chance to meet the legend. I remember you mentioning wanting him to...
We know each other too. He helped try my dishes during the Masterful Chef's cook-off. I didn't think we'd have the chance to meet.
No anecdote, however, compares to meeting you in person.
Whoa. Adeptus Xiao, mighty conqueror of demons. Please accept Paimon's greetings. Paimon tried very hard to look for a fancy word, okay? Don't be too harsh on
There's no need to be so polite.
You're right. This was meant to be a nice little get-together between friends after all. I didn't plan this gathering only for everyone to walk on eggshells.
What's your true intention?
A little get-together between friends, sipping the finest tea and watching lanterns float into the sky, bidding farewell to the past and embracing the present with joy. And that is something our consultant would say. I think it deserves a standing ovation.
Indeed. Exceptional acting skills, director.
As for me, I'm just here to have fun and treat everyone to something good. We all worked really hard this year, whether traveling or guiding, cooking, helping with the family business, exorcising evil spirits, or conquering demons. And of course, our consultant, who's been helping out at the parlor every now and then. Everyone has done some... As the one who brought every...
Huh? Sounds kinda self-important.
It wasn't as complicated.
Okay, gotcha. Thanks.
It's not boss lady, just boss. And there she goes. What a lively girl.
Conqueror of Demons, Adeptus Xiao. Guardian of Wangshu Inn. Hero of Dihua Marsh. I know you're there.
Quiet. Do not...
Sorry, but you wouldn't show up if I didn't yell your name, would you?
I know you. You're this... Is there something you need?
That does sound like one of Huta.
Did the Conqueror of Demons agree to come so that Hoot?
There might be other reasons.
It gets pretty boring from here on. I talked about the funeral parlor's past.
In the time of the Archon War, the Adepti vanquished. That is how the border
That's right. 1 point. But despite our deep-rooted connection, it's,
This matter is out of my...
true, but I've kept that in mind. Besides, it'll only be for a short while as we...
But I didn't...
There's no need to worry, Our young exorcist over here is protected by his...
That's not the same. And did you just toss your carrots into my bowl? Hey,
Huh?
I'm siding with Chongyun. I saw that too. You're lucky Guoba isn't here today. He hates seeing people being picky with their food. If he...
Huh? Guoba would do that? But now that I think of it...
It sounds like you've heard the
I'm doing fine. Not long ago, before Lanch, thanks to his help, things have been a lot more stable than you should know him.
Seeds of...
And cultivated that... Did Paimon just have voice? Could it be?
If I'm not mistaken... don't just sit there, Zhongli. Go... No such need. You finally let me in. Hello. No matter...
Oh, it's...
Oh, he seems to carry a valiant breeze wherever he goes. Fate has brought us together, so come on, take us. This young lady here is as bright as a fresh bouquet. Whoa, these dishes look amazing.
Huh, it's you.
Oh, isn't this Genyu? Genyu? Yup. Now that I've taken a closer look, I met Xingqiu at a light novel convention. I never expected that there'd be...
Venti, you're being too humble. Considering your poetic
Could this new guest be Master Xingqiu's friend?
Yeah! Xiao, you remember me too.
Yes, yeah. Monsters become more active than... I was patrolling...
You and bards go around...
Oh, right. And this... It was a...
Thank you for your patronage.
I understand now, too. I'm Zhongli, currently working...
And I'm his...
That's very considerate.
Oh? Oh, you're not to brag, but our consultant truly is impressive. His knowledge extends across from the sophisticated ways. Xiao, you're an adeptus.
Sorry. I'm only good at conquering demons.
But Paimon thinks you're super knowledgeable. Huh? Xiao's a warrior. He doesn't come to the city very often.
I've actually heard a few things about the guests in the tavern talked about...
Now that you mention it, I've heard that he's elegant and amiable. His work...
No, I would say that Mondstadt's... There's one I heard a while. The meaning's there, but the word choices are unimaginative, and there's a... I think so, too. If I were to... An old melon on a vine, a new flower that grows fine. Oh, good one! It feels unique and has a nice ring. You have great taste, Venti. I was right about you. Of course!
Hey, Xingqiu. Mind lending me a few books when we get back? Pick out some I don't know if it's my own lack of literary knowledge.
I don't think it...
Chongyun's right. It's not our fault.
Oh, you have a point. But speaking of, why is the Tone Deaf Bard here?
I heard that Liyue will be hosting a... Getting to know other musical styles is a set. As for the Fontaine friend, the Iridescence tour has finally been... Don't think anything of it. By the way, I was watching... Should I say that it's...
People are all busy. The festival is to come together in a moment like this. I propose we raise a...
Very well said, Mr. Zhongli. Now, we usually drink wine during occasions like this. You're welcome. As the host of this gathering, considering that everyone may have other matters to attend...
All of a sudden, they started proposing toasts.
What's with the urgency?
too. It's always nice to have a breath of fresh air. Paimon will come too. Yeah? Okay then.
Are you alright? It's hard to describe. It's not that. There were those among the Adepti who loved gatherings and idle chit-chat. Sometimes they would call... The Adepti all have their specialties, making most of them proud and arrogant. But this time... No. So you know his true identity. The Animo Archon is a free spirit. And his temperament is as carefree as the music, and that's something I might never be able to do. No matter. Whenever I think of the ordinary conversations I've had with you, yes. The parlor director went out of her way with the invitation. She told me that all the guests today would be acquainted with elemental power. But I didn't expect the other guests to be... General Capices always said, but I think he meant designing clothes for... Clothes were intricately designed. But Rex Lapis did like his designs and even collected... I never saw him wear...
Oh, here you are. I'm not intruding.
You're not.
Hu Tao saw that everyone's done eating and asked the staff to bring out the desserts. Paimon got so anxious that you weren't back yet that she scarfed down her dessert without... to be honest, you looked a little restless just now, and I thought you weren't used to the food.
You're worrying too much. Why would I? Anyway, look...
Please wait. There's another reason why I came looking for you. Here, take these.
Almond tofu?
Yup. Since the Masterful Chef's competition, you could say that I heard him say that the esteemed guest on the roof loves nothing more than a good plate of... I'll be honest. Before Hu Tao invited everyone, she secretly came looking for... So I made a few servings of almond tofu for you guys in advance. When I told Guoba that I was making these for you, he's...
Thank you for the trouble. There was... I'll take them.
You're well. Oh, the almond tofu I made probably tastes and feels a little different.
Okay.
Alrighty, we should... You're finally done whispering secrets to each other? So much for promising Paimon you'll be back soon. How could you say that to Paimon? Your dessert.
Sorry to keep everyone waiting.
No worries, we're all just chatting here. There's no serious business to take care of. Whether we're chatting outside or inside, it's all the same. Paimon's too busy eating. But even though we're all well acquainted by now... Oh? Nope. This is something I made up. Spontaneity is the best choice to make here. It's been lit for so long now that the incense is running out. Lighting the incense will signify continue...
I see. Perfect symbol. And speaking of the most distinguished guest here today, I'm sure we all agree that it's Mr. Zhongli. I'm not very familiar with the details of his past deeds, but chatting with him has been a real... If knowledge were a...
But when it comes to having a way with words, I just happen to have a good memory. It is such an unexceptional skill, yet you made it sound like... Since we all get to nominate someone... I think it's only fair that we let the parlor director...
Huh? That won't do. Don't flatter me just because we are looking for the most distinguished guest here. As the host, I should... Now that we've enjoyed this table full of delicacies, how about... is this really the... It's not a big... Just look at her. Xiangling, the disciple of an adeptus, the stove god's best companion, the winner of the Masterful Chef's competition, the only heir of the famous One Mean restaurant, a good old friend of mine. There's no better choice.
Why does Please stop! You're making me if we're looking for a distinguished guest, surely the second son of the Feyun Commerce Guild counts. It's one of the largest commerce...
Huh? Don't get...
Ooh, not a bad choice. With the Commerce Guild's young men...
That's not how it works. Making a fortune is indeed a fine wish. Which means we should choose Chongyun.
Huh? I can't be the one when we have the Conqueror of Demons right here. Adeptus Shao has the most...
I refuse. I am most certainly not the most distinguished guest. You should all be able to make the right judgment based on your observations. One person here is well acquainted with everyone else.
Oh, that's right! Even though you're always mocking Paimon, you're... No, wait! Paimon said she wouldn't talk to you again. Huh? Who else is there? Huh? Does that mean... Paimon's... Oh, well...
I agree. Paimon's just without a friend but once you...
Ah, the traveler has traversed many nations and left behind a great deal of fascinating stories. But Paimon plays a...
You guys... those were genuine compliments. Thank you. You made Paimon...
Don't take everything to heart, Paimon. Friends teach...
That means Paimon... Looks like we've come to an agreement.
I trust the traveler's judgment.
Then Paimon it is. And now, the world's most excellent traveler's greatest companion, guide, and friend, Paimon, will be refilling and lighting the incense for us. Here you go. Take the match, and... It's getting late. I won't take up any...
Yep, the tea was...
You don't have to go all polite on me. Just remember to come... It's dark out, so...
No need. I think you know the place I'm talking about. Come meet me. It was great getting to...
Bye. Oh. We'll catch you all later then. Don't forget to return to the parlor later.
Understood. See you later.
Rex Lappet.
Just Zhong. I live as a mortal in Liu. If we were to consider...
Heaven forbid. Not you.
I heard that during the Lantern Rite Music Festival, you conferred with Streetward Rambler and Cloud. The same truth will sound... I once had a from the evidence she found, but there are multiple in the legends but whether to meet, this was as true back then. Just how shout, so there's no need to dwell too much on certain things.
Rex
It looks like you understood what I meant. Ah, the director asked me to accompany you on your return. After that, it'll be time...
Bye, Zhongli. Everyone's... Paimon always feels like... No. Paimon got it mixed up. Paimon, the... Shao?
No need. I've stayed here for much longer than I had The events of today occurred so abruptly. Okay, I'll...
Вот, ребят, закончилось задание, и давайте тогда выполним вот это вот. Начнем, я думаю, с этого. Да, на 1000 только, ребят. Ну, мне кажется, что, в принципе, это тоже много. Ну, вообще, 1000 это получается, наверное, один заход. Окей, ладно, пошли. Так. One second. One second. Так.
This is such facing the sea breeze and get Kazuha. How about I stay here and be the
With your level of artistic finesse, I'm sure nothing will go wrong. But I'm afraid the sailors aboard are not the most.
You can't say that for sure. Poetry is There's a port in Mondstadt. Speaking of ships. Cuz, could you tell your captain that my height says nothing of my age? I'm way past drinking age. How often does one get to enjoy a seafood feast?
There's not much I can do about that. It's not because Captain Beto's not on the ship right now, but because even I have to sit in the no drinking zone every time.
But I don't get drunk after just a few sips.
Ну, окей. Все окей. Фух, ну наконец-то новая карта. А то я постоянно на одну и ту же карту попадала. Ай-яй-яй, сейчас. Больше не будем попадаться. Что, 16? Так надо воронку сейчас поставить или что-нибудь еще? О, так, собираем. Так, 66, надо... Ай-яй-яй, сейчас. 90! Так. Так вот, сейчас все соберем аккуратненько. Так, нет. Спасибо. Ладно, минус 1 жизнь. Сбрасывать грузы. Так. Семьдесят 8. Так, надо уворачиваться от всех этих бомб. И куда-нибудь поставить воронку хотелось бы. Это много или мало? О! Так, уходим, медленно уходим. Это слишком много. 150 это самый большой прям. Он может здесь, в принципе, еще собрать. Все. Ура. Ну да, 1200. Так, давайте сейчас проверим, какой у нас счет. 690. Ну, кстати, ребят, вообще близко к 800. А это значит, что мы сможем тогда получить еще одного персонажа. Так, давайте тогда вот к этому пойдем, да? Решим это испытание. Ой-ой-ой. Секунду. Ага. Значит, собираем все это, потому что мне это все понадобится. Да, конечно, опыт забираем. Опыт всегда нужен. Особенно для будущего Тао. Кстати, интересно, сколько у меня еще камней столько? Я сегодня вообще не проверяла. 99. Не совпадение ли это? Не думаю. Не думаю, что это совпадение. Интересно, с чем это связано? Что 222 прям ровненько так. Так, куда, что, как? Дающий легкий. Сейчас быстро с ними разберемся еще. Рубим справа налево, и вот так, и все. Ну, сейчас разберемся, и вот так, и все. Переходим к третьей зоне. Ну вы, ну это вообще легко. Но сейчас все сделаем. И вот так, и значит вот здесь вот так сейчас все сделаем. Пешкой заливаем. Потом ешку. Вообще можно ураганчиком. Пока эти там разбираемся, можно с этого кончить. Забираем шелк для Дори. Открываем, все забираем. Ну это все, да? Окей. Переходим к следующему. Ну, для начала надо забрать награды. Так, вот здесь получается, сколько у нас в итоге? 765. Ничего себе. Так, и, ребят, получается, что? Мы тут что-то еще сделаем, и все. Так, 40, 20, 15. Это получается 75. А мне сколько надо? Ребят, меньше 75. Ой, меньше 75, да. Ребят, значит, получается, мы просто это сделаем, и все получается. И сможем пригласить кого-то. Я подумаю, кого. Это Е, простите. Немного забыла. Ой, так, сейчас. Ай-яй-яй. Ладно, нормально. И вот так вот все, нормально. Конечно, много монет пропустили. Да, из 200. Ну ладно, нормально. Не, ну если это, конечно, повлияет на задание, то мы переделаем. Конечно. Так, мне это не нравится. Мне это совсем не нравится. Ну ладно. Мы можем пригласить, ребят, кого-то. Кого будем приглашать? Да. Ребят, кого будем приглашать? Знаете, ребят, что? Я вот думала тогда между Яо-Яо и Чинюнем, да? И вот Яо-Яо я хотела, потому что мне нужно кого-то, ну, короче, дендер саппорта. Да, но я подумала, зачем мне дендер саппорта, если у меня есть Кли? И причем она нормально так, ну, прям это, просто можно запустить ее ешку, и вот, пожалуйста, вам вот это вот дендер кольцо, которое ну, просто довольно долго находится. Да, ну сейчас, ну, не при борьбе, оно, ну, так вот, недолго, но при борьбе это минимум секунд 10. Можно даже, кстати, в талантах посмотреть, да, то есть вот это вот. Вот, да, получается, дендер кольцо, которое наносит дендер урон еще раз. 12 секунд, ребят, 12 секунд. Кольцо 12 секунд. И вот эта вот кьюшка тоже нормально тоже делает дендра урон. Мне кажется, что мне, в принципе, не надо яо-яо. Но... О, кстати... Да, надо тоже потратить. Вот даже достижения получили. Давайте тогда получим камень. Столько за достижения. 20 камней столько, ничего себе. И, ребят, ну говоря, у меня вообще криво персонажей мало. Да и, в принципе, я знаю, что Чуньюнь, ешка Чуньюня дает кривую инфузию, что довольно-таки хорошо, даже прям очень. Поэтому... Поэтому... Ладно. Ну и ладно. Все. Ура. Ну, вот как-то так. Еще нормально так прокачаем уровень. А возвысить невозможно. Чё? Супер. Ну ладно, допустим. Так, не люблю эти штуки, конечно, просто. Все. Ну ладно, ребят, давайте на этом закончим наш ролик. В следующий раз мы продолжим эту сюжетку, как хотели. Ну а на этом все. С вами была LETSPLAY. Подписывайтесь на мой канал, ставьте колокольчик. А на этом все. И всем пока.